G'day guys and welcome back to GNs_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So for today's video here we're going to be jumping into the second stage of the Dragon Ball Red Zone and we're going to be taking on the 21st World Tournament. Bringing the AGL Kid Goku, mine's only 55%, so it'll be interesting to see how he performs. And we're going to bring a Tech Vegito friend. Honestly, he popped up straight away, so never hurts to rock with double Vegito. So let's see, rotation wise, we've got the Beasterizer, which is nice. We got Kid Goku on rotation with how do we want to do this? We've got Kid Goku on rotation with the youth units, so that's good. So that means that they do get the like we're going to be getting Kid Goku's entrance animation up, which is fire, because that just extra damage reduction obviously is always a good thing. And then the extra super as well, so that's just going to help him get built up a little bit quicker. No attacks in slot 1 before we were doing our own super, so that is actually a little bit annoying. Obviously we lose out on quite a bit with the Beasterizer there, but having a Tech Vegito in slot 2 that's got a bunch of links active is going to be super effective anyways, so I guess that does just create an opportunity for him to get some more attack stacks off. With this type of content, I don't know, I might be a little bit more susceptible to switching into the Tech Vegeta. Who knows? I haven't really thought that far in advance. I probably should have actually floated Beasterizer up here. So the plan with Beast will be to get him on rotation with the Kid Goku. So I did sort of didn't even think about that for the first phase there, but that first one there was really easy. And I don't want to float Goku off because obviously this is his team, sort of his showcase a little bit. So we'll leave Gotenks on rotation. We definitely want to be floating the Super Saiyan 2 Gohans because otherwise we can just run into potential link issues there and it's just not really worth the hassle. But let's see what Goku can put out here. Being at 55%, his first couple of attacks are definitely going to be on the lower side, and we also do have to build up that part of his passive as well to get the extra juice into his attack. So we get a triple to start off. I think he needs 4, to get full build up there. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks just continues to be an integral part of so many of these teams. You look at fulfilling this Goku's condition, the Rainbow Orb changing, it's just an absolute win-win having this guy around. So very happy that I did go into summon for him even before anniversary, which is always a little bit dicey. So what we might do is actually this. So if we grab that into that, we got type advantage, we got some damage reduction. I can't imagine that and we got the dodge. Yeah, I couldn't imagine we were going to be in any real trouble. Obviously, I haven't looked at what any of these bosses do, so I'm not sure if this is just like a wash all the way through and they're just easy. But we'll soon find out, I guess. So bang, we get the double there, and then we've got my Goku in slot 2. What I may end up doing on the next rotation is just swapping the friend into Vegeta, and then we could just rock Goku and Vegeta as a rotation. That'll work really well. And then on the other rotation have Kid Goku and the Beasterizer. I think should be a pretty effective set of rotations there. The only real risk is that you have to get to the point where you are able to rock with Vegeta in slot 1, and that was this turn, which was the little bit risky, dicey. But Beasterizer will hopefully get a crit for us and finish the job. 10 million. His numbers aren't too crazy if you're not getting hit beforehand. But beautiful. We get the finish there. The reason I want to run him with Kid Goku is because Kid Goku is going to get the extra links from that. So what we can do is we can pop that one. Very handy because it not only gives us the extra attack and defense, but we get the extra key. So still better off like this. What we can do is that into... Dang, I didn't want to waste them on you, but anyway, that's fine. We'll grab that. 7 is going to be the max that we can get there, so Kapow. And with this entrance animation, Kid Goku's even more juiced. He just got stunned though, which is really, really annoying. So that does eliminate his ability to stack this rotation. So that sucks. And we're also not going to be able to get the finish on this turn now as well. I don't think in Super Saiyan 2 Gohan will have enough juice here, 22 million. Which, don't get me wrong, is a pretty handy attack stat for a support class unit, but yeah, I don't think I have. There you go. I was just about to say, I don't think from memory I have all too much additional on him, but there's that additional and we fall just short anyways. Cool. So what we might do is switch. We're not going to waste the fusion obviously, but what we'll do is we'll pop that one, get you those, into that. Perfect. We are swimming along very nicely here. Look at that. The friend Vegeta with the dodge. So Tech Vegeta gets an opportunity to get a stack off here, so that's just going to help him defensively going forward. Kapow. Lovely. All is just moving along nicely. So now we've got Jackie Chun. So what is the status effect here? He's locked. Beast is locked. So that's fine. We can live with that. What we'll do is that, into the 1 key short. That's super annoying. What it does at least do is leave those tech key spheres. So guaranteed hits for Jackie Chun here. Doesn't stun or anything, which is interesting because that's usually the effect of that super. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, getting hit first is great because that means Beast Riser gets the extra attack. He's got the extra crit chance and all that good stuff. So perfect. Kapow. And then we do trigger the third one. So handy. Bit of extra damage in that. And then we'll be able to let Kid Goku go to work. So we didn't actually get to see the effects of the active skill last turn. We do now, so we're up to a 12 milli super there, up to 14.5 here. So now that Goku is fully built up passive-wise, his stacking will become quite a bit slower because it is only 20%. But you can see you can bind that with damage reduction. And this Kid Goku is so good defensively. You just really got to, on a team like this, make sure that you are getting that entrance animation active though, just to really help him get built up nice and early. So cool. Gotenks pops off the extra super there. Locking us on this next rotation could definitely be annoying depending on who gets locked. Int Super Saiyan 2 Gohan being locked would have been a little bit of a disaster. But let's see. Yellow. I guess we'll just do that. Into that. That'll give us the full heal pretty much. Into that. So it does break apart our rotation a little bit, but not the end of the world. Vegeta, he does still get the 30% stack on 12 key supers, so the fact that we didn't get the 18 isn't really the end of the world. I can't imagine this, like we're going to run into a stage in this event where the boss just pumps out like an 8 million super or anything like that, but who knows? It could possibly happen. So bunch of int key spheres here. We get up to a 35 million thanks to getting the volume of key spheres. We get the guaranteed crit. And then we are getting hit. And 27 million. So yeah, really annoying to not be able to leave Tech Goku and Tech Vegeta as a rotation. But anyways, you win some, you lose some. So now we've got full power Jackie Chun. Ooh. With type advantage, well, actually it ends up being a crit anyways. Bang, nice little 40 milli there. Not too shabby. What we'll do is we'll just grab that into that. And then we'll just grab those same types for a full heal. Wow, it actually wasn't quite a full heal. So bang, we take 2 normals there, and then we're at a 14 milli this time round. So, oh, Jackie Chun can be sealed. Wow, okay, well that makes him extremely easy. We get the third is the normal, and then we do get another super. So sitting around that 15 million now, that's definitely nothing, like no insane number there, but it's still pretty serviceable when you consider the fact that that is only going to get higher. It's not like we have any support getting around helping him, so yeah, I don't think that's too bad. So perfect, we get these hits here, and then Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, just a casual little 50 million super here. Capel, does he... Ooh. Okay, I thought it would have wiped off more HP there than we actually did. I guess we can grab that into that into 6. Cool. If we can get some crits at the front end here with Vegeta, I doubt we'll even need my Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in the back end. I could have just put Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks in slot 1 and then switched out into Goku. Maybe that would have been a little bit more effectively for our, worked a little bit more effectively for our offensive needs. But I guess having a more guaranteed slot 1 here in Vegeta is definitely valuable too. While Gotenks is really good, he does have type disadvantage here. If we did cop a big time super, could be a little bit worrying. But here's that guaranteed additional. If by some chance he did trigger a third, we could get the finish. Otherwise, int Super Saiyan 2 Gohan should get the job done here. I guess Jackie Chun is sealed, so we probably weren't actually any risk if I had have thrown the Tech Gotenks in slot 1, and we could have got a little bit of extra attack for him too. Oh, no way. Come on. That's crazy. Anyways, whatever. We do that. And what I was showing was all in the family. It's like the main link that we're getting active here. What a waste of a Dokkan attack too. I'm just going to let it flow through. We're getting nothing from a Dokkan attack when somebody has 1 HP left, so I may as well just not waste you guys' time of watching the animation. So yeah, perfect. Oh, there you go. I thought that there was going to be extra stages. But anyway, there you go. There's stage 2 of the Dragon Ball REDZONE done and dusted. There you go. I for some reason I thought there was going to be an extra stage, but there's 5 stones in my pocket. You see, I did. I jumped in and I didn't get the entrance animation for Goku, so that's why I jumped back out and restarted. But anyways, let me know what team you use to beat this one down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.